Detail about business ethics and social responsibility. Business ethics. Business ethics refers to the moral principles and values that guide the behavior and decision-making of individuals and organizations in the business world. It involves making ethical choices and conducting business activities with integrity, honesty, and fairness. Business ethics encompasses various aspects, including corporate governance, establishing a framework of rules, practices, and processes to ensure accountability, transparency, and ethical behavior within an organization. This often involves a board of directors, committees, and mechanisms to align the interests of shareholders, management, and stakeholders. Fair treatment. Treat all stakeholders, employees, customers, suppliers, investors, etc., fairly and equitably. This includes avoiding discrimination, respecting human rights, and promoting diversity and inclusion. Transparency. Providing accurate and timely information about business activities, financial performance, and potential risks to stakeholders. Transparent communication helps build trust and credibility. Conflicts of interest. Identifying and managing situations where the personal interests of individuals within an organization may conflict with their professional duties. Mitigating conflicts of interest ensures that decisions are made in the best interests of the organization. Whistleblowing. Encouraging employees to report unethical behavior or misconduct without fear of retaliation. Whistleblower protection promotes a culture of accountability and helps uncover unethical practices. Environmental responsibility. Acting responsibly towards the environment by adopting sustainable practices, reducing carbon footprint, minimizing waste, and considering environmental impacts in business decisions. Social responsibility. Social responsibility in business involves considering the broader societal impacts of business operations and decisions. It goes beyond profit generation and involves actively contributing to the well-being of society and the environment. Key aspects of social responsibility include corporate social responsibility, CSR, engaging in activities that benefit society, such as philanthropy, community development, and supporting education or healthcare initiatives. CSR initiatives demonstrate a company's commitment to giving back to the communities it operates in. Environmental sustainability. Adopting practices that minimize negative environmental impacts, such as reducing pollution, conserving resources, and implementing sustainable supply chain management. Stakeholder engagement. Engaging with various stakeholders, including local communities, NGOs, and regulatory bodies, to understand and address their concerns and interests. Ethical sourcing. Ensuring that products are sourced, produced, and distributed in an ethical manner, taking into consideration factors such as labor conditions, human rights, and supply chain transparency. Socially conscious marketing. Creating advertising and marketing campaigns that are truthful, respectful, and do not exploit social or cultural issues. Impact investing. Investing in projects or companies that aim to generate positive social and environmental impacts alongside financial returns. Triple bottom line. A concept that evaluates business performance based on three dimensions: economic, social, and environmental. It emphasizes the importance of sustainable practices and social well-being in addition to financial success. Agency relationships. This section covers the relationships between different stakeholders in a company, such as shareholders, managers, and creditors. It discusses how conflicts of interest can arise and how to align the interests of these parties for effective financial management. Agency relationship. An agency relationship exists when one party, the principal, delegates authority to another party, the agent, to act on their behalf and make decisions. This relationship commonly occurs in various business contexts, where one party empowers another to perform certain tasks or make decisions. In the context of finance and corporate governance, agency relationships often involve shareholders, principals, and managers, agents, of a company. Key components of agency relationships. Principal. The principal is the party that delegates authority or control to the agent. In a business setting, the principal is typically the owner or shareholder of the company. The principal seeks to achieve specific goals or outcomes through the actions of the agent. Agent. The agent is the party authorized to act on behalf of the principal. In the context of a corporation, the managers and executives are agents, responsible for making day-to-day operational decisions and implementing strategies that align with the interests of the shareholders. Agency problem. The agency problem arises when there is a conflict of interest between the principal and the agent. Agents may prioritize their own interests over those of the principal. For example, managers might make decisions that maximize their own compensation or job security rather than the long-term profitability of the company. Agency costs. Agency costs refer to the expenses and inefficiencies that arise due to the agency problem. These costs include monitoring costs, efforts by principals to oversee agents, bonding costs, measures to reduce the risk of agent misconduct, and residual loss of value resulting from suboptimal decisions by agents. Alignment of interests. Effective corporate governance aims to align the interests of principals, shareholders, and agents, managers. This can be achieved through mechanisms such as performance-based compensation, stock options, and performance evaluation tied to company performance metrics. Mitigating agency problems. Performance-based compensation. Offering managers and executives incentives such as bonuses, stock options, and equity ownership tied to the company's performance can align their interests with those of shareholders. Board of Directors. An independent and vigilant board of directors can oversee management decisions, review strategic plans, and ensure that the interests of shareholders are protected. Shareholder activism. Shareholders may use their voting rights and engage in activism to influence company decisions and ensure that management acts in their best interests. External auditors. Independent external auditors review the company's financial statements and internal controls to provide assurance that financial information is accurate and reliable. Regulation and legal framework. Government regulations and legal requirements help ensure transparency, accountability, and fair treatment of shareholders. Conclusion. Agency relationships are an integral aspect of corporate governance and financial management. While agency problems can lead to conflicts of interest, effective mechanisms and safeguards can be implemented to align the interests of principals, shareholders, and agents, managers, and promote responsible decision-making within organizations.